Okay, it's mountains. So thankfully the game does have an autosave. If you remember the last episode, the game crashed. I don't know if I'm gonna splice these two together or what, but yeah, the moment we got back to the village, the game decided to freeze. So what are you gonna do? But we didn't really lose that much. We just got to get back to um, the village. So that's all right. Um, Kind of interesting that it decided to do that right in the first 30 minutes of us playing. But what are you gonna do? It's not a huge deal. Um, well, we lost like what 2 minutes, if that. It takes a while for me to splice things together, so I usually just don't do it. But that's all right. We're doing the best that we can. All right, back to the village again. Well, let's see this time the game freezes. It happens though. I'm still enjoying it. It's again 30 minutes, not really much to base the game off of, so we'll be playing for. Oh wow, I don't really see myself stopping this one. Oh, the balloons come down now. Interesting. So I wonder if we can go there. Yeah, that's where her daughter was, Ilaria. All right. Oh, see, it almost. I think it froze trying to tell me it was Ibex camp. I think that's what happened, and it couldn't load. It telling me that. That's what it feels like. All right. So we're back. Well, let's go see. What do you have to say now? Ilaria, how did you even get up there? That little. Children have no fear. Well, lucky for you, I'm an expert climber. And I can get up there, no problemo. Hi. The balloon was more fun than the person in it. I approached the cartographer. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? She really is. I nod enthusiastically. It really is an impressive vessel. However, nervous I get imagining being up there all alone. I wonder if anyone's ever fallen off of one. Best not to ask right now. Well, good to meet you, and oh, I should introduce myself. I'm Jordan. I tell him I'm Sable. Suppose if you've come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, eh, Sable? I would love a map. I tell the cartographer I'd love a map. Of course he would. That'll be 50 cuts. To my ears, it's a fair price for a map, but too expensive for a pre-gliding glider with empty pockets. I tell Jordan I'll be back. I'll need to ask Jotty for some money. Farewell, child. Can I go in your... Can I go inside? No, okay. I mean, I have money, just not 50 credits worth of money. I got 40. Okay, Jotty wants to even talk to her. Hi, Jotty. Give me money. I tell Jotty that the cartographer wants 50 cuts for a map of the Ewer. I try to hedge the way I speak about this, as I'm not entirely sure whether that's too much, not enough, or precisely its value. She tells me not to worry. Here's some money to get you going on your journey. Use it most wisely, and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want it ruled by it. I thank Jotty effusively and head out on my way. Okay, so I already had some money, which is good. 200 credits, that's nice. So I'm only really losing 10. Just, I need to go back. I missed the jump, so I wasn't going to make it. There we go. Yeah, map would be quite helpful. Because I have no idea where the heck I'm going. Okay. Greetings, child. I'll buy that map. Perfect, let's trade then. Yeah. A map of the Uber sold by members of the Cartography Guild. There you go. Take my money. Alright. I thank Jordan for the Uber map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel more real. Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. I asked how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me, but I spent a little extra time out there, just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you from Hakoa to the Sodic Waste. I thank Jordan for the tip and say goodbye. Farewell, child. You've unlocked a piece of the map. You can navigate to the map screen in the pause menu. Once you have visited a place, you can fast travel to that location using the map screen. Your hoverbike will also travel with you. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is our... That's a really detailed map. That's really cool. And it actually shows like the height and stuff. That's cool. So there's that. That's where we came from. Is that big? Interesting. Okay. Alright, so what do we need to do now? It's 6 a.m. Let's go give our stone to Halal. Sir, I have a stone for you. Greetings and salutations. When I return to Halal, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Exciting. True freedom. I tell Halal that hovering is exciting and ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head and not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right? You can do anything you want. Halal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there, heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I tell Halal that I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know how that they've got time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Halal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice? Try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all that is out there. But the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Halal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Halal. Before I go, Halal gestures toward the tower. It seems Cizo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Cizo has a task for me. This is such an interesting world. We're finally going on our journey. Whoa, what is... That's a big temple over there. Is that where I came from? Alright, Cizo. Cizo is an outclanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. But Cizo has been among us so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us, and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Cizo did. Sable! How do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Excited for my bike! Caesar has a throaty quality to her voice. It rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, Johnny told me how excited you are. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it! What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss for his forgetfulness. When I am tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. That sounds like an adventure. I tell Caesar I like the sound of that. A little adventure before my big one. It's more meaningful than you know. To bond with one's bike before it has taken form is more privilege than labor. Here, take this. Caesar hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I ask Caesar where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, in fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. Together we will create something new out of the old. So, that thing, that thing, and there. Okay. So, without further ado, away, Bubble! Is there a pot I can, yeah, a pot I can break for money? Am I in my bare feet? Oh, no, I got sandals on, okay. It's like, that desert sand has got to be hot. Climb, please. Actually, I can't climb that. Jesus. So this is a wreckage of an old ship. That's what he said? She said. Ooh, interesting. Okay. It's like a spaceship, jeez. There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Push the button. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Ramen. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see if what that old machine has told us holds up. If not, they'll be hell to pay. I hear the sound of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps? Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever. Hard. Yes, Ramen. The sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rohana's mask, not that hard, you've torn it out! Suddenly the speakers are filled with static, and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast, we need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramen? Let me check the machinist's notes. A long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Ramen? That lever, Toma, the one you just ripped out? We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. So nothing here. We've been lied to. Oh. She lied to me. Sima, are you looking for a calibrator? I am immediately on guard. Sima has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older, more experienced, and should be more than able to withstand it. In practice, you won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never, never. She never fails to get to me. Give it back, Sima. I order Sima to give it back. I am of gliding age, and she is a child. No, I don't think I will. Sima laughs off my irritation, but I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Sima. If you give me some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want. I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator or to acquiesce. But then I simply stifle a sigh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. What a little asshole. Rude. I run her over. Bitch. Alright. Let's go see some people about some beetles. Alright. Good enough. Who am I talking to about beetles? How to catch beetles. Do you know where I can find some beetles? There's a nest of beetles just east of you. You can't just walk up to one and catch it, though. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetle will start eating it, and then you can sneak up and grab it. She seems to really like it. Maybe I like it. My little glider! Okay. East, she said. East. Okay. Hello, pot. Money? No. Like up here? Unless he means like up there. I have to go that way anyway, so... It's a fucking pirate ship? Guess I should have grabbed the bike, but I did not think about that. Instead, we will go to the dam and try and get a different piece. This is part of that wreckage. Oh, hey, one of these guys. Another chum egg. That makes two. I'm still not 100% sure what we do with these, but oh well. At least they leave something behind, so it lets me know if I've already collected it or not, you know? Kind of reminds me of like Minecraft music almost. Surely something's in here, this little tube, yeah? Interesting. Ah, the beetle nest. Okay. So we need the seeds. Where do I get the seeds at? Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh, we got our first trophy. Got your nose. Collect an elephant beetle. Okay, there's 2. Yoink. Alright. Alright, we got all 3 beetles. We can get out of here now. Away we go. Let's go to that damn... Ooh, hello, money. Thank you. 20 credits, please. Or cuts, is what they call them. Well, since we're over here, let's just go in the dam. We'll get... the next piece we need, which is either the power supply or the other thing. You know, the other thing. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Convenient that a piece of the dam is open for us to go inside. Another broken ship. So this place must have been filled with water, I would think. Weren't most deserts once oceans? Yeah. They're, you know, filled with water, once bodies of water. Windy. Here we go. Oh, geez, just opening it. Nice. Okay. Wasn't too hard to climb. So I can't get up to there. Is there a ladder? Not that I can see. Okay, open that door somehow. Okay. I put a battery in slot A. That's crazy. It's almost like how power works. Okay. Cool. So it's not like just no matter. Like there is technology. Interesting. We got our atomic control panel. Heck yeah. What else is over here? Alright, well there's that. So now we can, let's go try and find Sima. We'll get we'll trade her the beetles for the calibrator, and then we'll go get the, very cool indeed. Oh, the door opened. Alright. Well, back to camp. I didn't bring a speeder bike, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Don't fall, please. Okay. This game's cool. I like the exploration art style. You know, now that I got the first trophy, we're committed. You know, we have to. We gotta have to get it done. It's a lot bigger of a game than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it might just be like a shorter, like 20-hour indie game, and it still might. Just that map looked pretty. That map's pretty big, you know. It's just pretty cool. But I'm sure our bike will be a lot faster than the poopy one that we got from Driss. So the cave under camp. Well, I guess we'll just take a look around. So between the two... There we go. Alright, woman. I feel embarrassingly vindicated as I hand Sima the beetles, but rather than gloat, she hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving! You're leaving and you'll never come back! She blows her nose and then wipes her hand on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. She might visit again someday. I tell Simon that Yara will likely visit one day, just as I will if I ever choose another clan. But how will you find us? We'll have moved 1,000,000 times by then. I offer that I will always find the Ibexi, no matter what. Please don't go. I tell Simon not to worry, that I will be back sooner than she knows, and I'm sure she pouts behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she will be ready for her gliding by then, and she can come bother me herself. Promise? Yes. Good. Then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. Okay. Now I just need the power supply. What? Anything of interest in here? Interesting artifact. Ooh, money. Ibexi red dye. The dye bottle for the colors of the Ibexi red bike. Cool, can dye my bike. Alright, so now we will, let's go get our bike and then we'll head off to get the power supply. Where the heck did I park that thing? It's on top of that big tower, ain't it? I'm sure this is faster, but it doesn't feel like it. You know what I mean? I need to charge my controller. Which means that after this episode, I'm probably going to eat some food. Let my controller charge. Okay, don't drink coffee and drive. It's hard. So we got to get up there. See, there's more of that power stuff. Okay. No. Okay. Alrighty, let's get... The only thing is, with white on white, is I can't really tell what my stamina's at. I thought I might not have enough to get up there. That would have been a little bit unfortunate. Like, ah, you're so close. Almost. Oh, we gotta climb this whole thing. Okay. And what's up if I climb this? Nothing. Okay. Alright. We'll climb this big tower and get us our supply. Alright, I'll have to jump back because I completely blew that one. Okay. Recharge, please. Alright. I really like the music too. Yeah, it's really hard to tell when it's at, you know, white on white. At least you can just basically climb anything. It's not like most games are like, you know, it's signified by like a yellow paint mark or something, you know? Like in Horizon or God of War does like the white marker. Great rumbling. Is that the wind or? What a cool tower. I don't know why I feel like I'm looking at Legos right now. Hello. Okay, power supply. Atomic power supply. Ooh, no! How do we, There's gotta be a way to turn this on, yeah? No, they're just cords. Interesting. We have a chest here though. Cuts, a cache of 100 cuts. Made from metal harvested from crashed ships, they have holes punched through the middle where a rope can be slid through for easy and convenient transportation. Okay, so we just got a butt ton of money. Cool. Alright. So this is like kind of like somewhere between like a Star Wars game, like with the way like there's cuts and like, you know, kind of like credits. I don't know. And like that mix of like kind of being Middle Ages, but also like there is technology. All right, let's go deliver these parts to Cizo, and then we'll be done for this episode. Really funny that our first trophy is just catching a beetle and not like attaining the power of gliding or something like that. It's you caught a beetle. Nice. Yeah, so it does lag a ton when I'm like entering camp. Okay. To climb the great tower. Let me do. How do I actually get like to the front of this thing? Like I want to climb it for real. There we go. I was to the right of her the whole time. Oh my god. Alright, Cizo. I have the parts you've asked for. I return to Cizo with the parts, and it's as she waves me over that I feel a pang of sadness in my chest. When will I see her again, once I'm gone? Well done, Sable. This is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own? I'm ready. Heck yeah, we're ready. Oh, there's like a whole machine for this. Cizo relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she's particularly rigid or anxious ordinarily, but there's a certain calm beauty that only one truly appreciates when Cizo is in her element. I wonder if it's this way for all machinists. What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquired, they fit together. Not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They have always belonged to her. All we are doing is assembling her from what she has already been. I nod and feel a soft buzzing in my ears. Among my clan, we believe that machines have names, held for ages like deep secrets, unheard by those unequipped to listen. We will find this one's name together. Assemble the machine. Okay. Gliding bike wings. Gliding bike booster. Gliding bike front. And I press this button to assemble it all together. Oh, trophies. Simoon. Build your hover bike. That looks already a lot better. And I can make it red. Speak to Cizo. I have paint for it. Listen. Cizo tilts her head a moment, leaning closer to Simoon. All at once, I know the hoverbike's name. Simoon. I say it in a whisper to let Cizo know. Simoon. Simoon. Simoon? Well done, Sable. What sort of name is that? What does it mean? What does it mean? You should ask her yourself. Cizo looks entirely serious. The bike, to my enduring surprise, says nothing, even when I lean close. I tell Simoon that I am eager to know her better. Cizo looks quite proudly at the both of us. You are ready, then, for the gliding. May all the gods turn their faces from you, Sable. An odd blessing, perhaps, but Cizo is prone to such things, and I can read in her tone that it was meant quite sweetly. You must learn to listen to Simoon, to care for her. Seek out my fellow machinists on your travels, Sable. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. Oh, and here, take this. It's a machinist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk on your gliding. Show them your worth, and they'll give you more badges. I thank Cizo twice for good measure, and give a bow. I am ready. Can I take it now? Alright. Well. Okay. What's our recording time at? Oh, it's only 37. Man, this game, I feel like I've been playing a lot longer. That's crazy. I feel like I've been playing for ages, but no, it's only been a half an hour. So we'll climb this. We'll do our final closing ceremony, and then... Alright. Bye, Halal. Alright. Jotty. I return to Jotty with a new lightness, and it makes the weight of my departure feel heavier still. What a strange day. Sable, is that a badge you've got there? Cizo gave it to me. I tell Jotty that Cizo gave me the badge. Then you must have earned it. Well done. I give a bow of thanks. Well, Sable, if you keep this up, you'll be headed for the mask caster in no time. I try to think about going to a mask caster, but it seems impossibly far away. Imagine choosing what I want to be. Imagine choosing what I want to be forever. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry about it. You'll get plenty of badges when you're out there, and once you've got 3 alike, you can trade it in for that mask. But don't feel like your first mask is your final choice. The gliding is about freedom and exploration. I suggest you claim as many masks as you wish. Only at your final ceremony will you be asked to choose one. How will I choose? You'll have to feel it out. But when you know, you'll know. Now. The tone of her now puts the butterflies back in my stomach. With all of this done, there's only one thing left. It's time then, isn't it? Time to walk through the face door at the Temple of Rohana. There you'll assemble your gliding mask. And go. There are things I wish to convey to Jotty here. Depths of love and gratitude and fear and worry and hope. And though I find myself unable to speak any of it in words, I know she understands. Before you leave, child, I made you these. They are dyed with the traditional Ibexi maroon, and I hope provide you great comfort in the desert. When you leave today, you will no longer be Sable, clan child of the Ibexi. You will simply be Sable, and the rest will come. But no matter what you are, no matter where your journey takes you, I will always know you. I will always love you. And I will see you again. I don't know where my journey will end, but I know where it must begin, and I am ready. Alright. Can I take my bike there? Let's give this hunk of jungle one more ride. It really is a sweet story, I think. It is a it's a coming of age story. I mean, like, we're leaving everything behind. So we're going back to where we started, I think? Yes. So that was a door. That big mask. It was a door. Yeah. Probably didn't need to do that, but it was fun. A masked door. Oh shit. That's not terrifying. What the fuck? Is that Rohana herself? Kinda came at the wrong time. The color's kinda all over the place. Okay. It's a puzzle to get over there. What the fuck? Let's try going... Let's go over here and try this. It was once a great temple, it looks like. I think I can go this way. Shit. Ooh, come on. Grab. Yes. Okay. She's got a nice blue shimmer to her. There's the pooping man statue again. Okay. Assembling her mask. There's one side down. I see. Okay. I'll do the other side. All part of the process for people, yeah. Okay. Climb. An archer statue. I did not see that one, so we probably missed something. We didn't fully explore the valley, but I'm sure it's something we'll do later down the line. Probably just for collecting stuff, but I'll make sure we don't miss anything important. I didn't see this guy either. The guy with the basket? Put her helmet on. Okay. Last but not least, all over here. Did not mean to crouch. Interesting, okay. Rotating climb. What's up there? Here we are. Last but not least. A mask. Well, they all have masks. New color. Manifests into a new mask for us. Is that the one on the cover with the horns? The title screen, I should say. My Bexy mask. Return to camp. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? Thank you, big woman. Oops, sorry, did not mean to climb you, sir. Okay. Back to the village one last time. Say our goodbyes. Saying goodbye to everyone we've ever known. It's a bittersweet moment, yeah. But a necessary one. We have a lot of growing up to do. A nice, beautiful day. Where'd my bike go? I didn't even know she actually looks down at the compass. That's really interesting. Oh my god, the steps are right there. Did I even use those? I just started climbing, didn't I? Alright. Where's everybody? They all left. Logging in. Hello, Sable. Chowdy's voice echoes strangely through the machine, yet still it warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that you must begin alone. There is a certain nuance lost in transmission, and for that I am grateful. It would be far too much to hear the cracks in her voice and not run weepily into her arms to stay forever. But I am ready, and so I close my eyes and listen. But though you go by yourself, you are not without friends. You are not without family. You are not without love. These things you will always carry with you as you do your mask. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. They are the machinist at Burnt Oak Station, and among Caesar's closest friends. Utari is a good contact to have on one's gliding, and a fine way to get another machinist badge if you're so inclined. Only a suggestion, though. As for us, I'll send another message once we've returned to the Ewer, so keep an eye on the post boxes, and try not to forget us. She takes a long breath, and I forget that things as easy as breathing could ever exist. The world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. The journey began before we even knew it. The first step is the hardest one. Going through that great opening and the two people clasping hands. That must be the exit of the Ewer Valley. Leave the canyon. Call it the Simoon. Can hear her humming. Hello! Just a girl and her bike. It's smooth, that's nice. Away we went. A title card. Sable. What a cool start. Trophy, just the two of us. Leave the Ewer. Well, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you for watching. I'm really excited to see where this game goes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.